6, it's Rothall and Memorial, whatever it's called.
Alright,
Oh, sorry. Did I press something?
I am back.
Okay.
I have just not lost to Rob Taylor because he couldn't get as far as playing me, so I lost to someone else as well and got destroyed. So it's good luck to somebody else winning that comp other than me. Now, as predicted, Kev,
Back on, Jamie. Good to see you,
as
mate.
predicted, Kurt Dunham, Johl Younger, still there. But big match for Dunham.
Yep, your call is still running its race. On the other table we have Dave Rothall against Johl Younger, and Dave's on the black, I think. About to pot the black and go to a 1-0 lead.
And there it goes.
And there it is, 1-0.
Mr.
Dave
Methodical
Rothall.
himself, doing it easy at the moment. Kurt Dunham's just pointed his cue at the table, which means he's missed.
And I see just to the left of me the lovely Scary
And
family
Ben
here.
Nunan will
Michael and
thrive
Tracy.
a set of balls like this. Glide down for the bottom ball and get rid of that tough one as early as possible, which he's probably just about to do right now. And maybe we'll get rid of this one first just because it's there to be done. No, decides this is the perfect angle. I will get down there now. Well, he's under-hit that by a fair bit. I'm surprised he didn't run through there. He actually stunned across, which actually meant that he needed to hit it more accurate than if he had to run through. So we can see what he does with this shot. Now he's chopped up. And, well, it's not the greatest shot you ever want to play, but I'll tell you what, Kurt will be happy because it's a chance.
I don't think Ben actually put 100% into that shot, Jamie. I don't think he was too confident on it or whatever it was. You could just see he just wasn't 100 at it.
It's a bit of a frustration shot, was it? But I didn't know that he had two.
Yeah.
So it's actually even worse where the reds that he's missed ended up on the bottom cushion as well, and he's like still in no man's land. So he's decided that he got to kick that last shot, and he's going to get this red clean. Cheney's got a couple of coins out. There's no professional ball markers in Steve Trant's pockets. I understand that there's a few Queenslanders that have tuned in, Kev, while we've been...
yeah, well, New South Wales.
Oh, sorry, New South Queenslanding.
Yeah.
Capital territory, yeah. Anyway, those guys that can't make finals in Nationals.
Yep.
Rusty, I understand you're coming down for the big guns. Good, I'm glad you are. In fact, I think you're a great chance to win it. You know, I think you're a great player, but you just talk far too much shit than what you're actually capable of producing in a year.
It's good to have you back on board, Jamie.
Yeah, no.
Rusty, I'm sure will appreciate that conversation.
I understand that he's...
Because I know that you and him have a great relationship. And
well, we do.
I love watching it actually in action sometimes.
I understand that he's used those boots that were purchased for him for extracurricular activity.
Yeah, keeping everything warm, he said.
Using everything warm, yep. So not just his feet, he's decided to involve himself where his missus won't. Benny Noonan recovery shot plus, and I think that could be perfect, Kev. But he's still got a lot of work to do here.
Still got a bit of work to do, exactly. But that's a better pot by Ben. He looked a lot more comfortable over that shot then as the one previous when he tried to hit in the corner there.
Well, I think he actually used that the red just to recompose himself because he was probably pretty angry with himself, so he's just used that extra time for some self-composure.
Yep.
Well, that's not a good shot either.
He's have to making some shots up here, Ben, because it's just not going to land in the right positions.
Yeah, I'd like to get a replay of that because I heard the word kick in the background. I don't think it was. I think if he actually had to run through that with a touch of left-hand side, he would have had a much better angle than what he does now. The white ball would have been further across to the right, which would have made this pot way easier. But
again, probably in Australia's top 2 or 3 players over the last dozen years, Jamie.
10 years, yeah, for sure. And I'll tell you what, when this big gun tournament does happen, I do hope that Benny and Rusty do draw each other at some stage during it. Settle this rubbish that's been going on for the last 10 years once and for all. Ben Noonan's decided, you know what, I'm just going to play a very, very good safety shot.
Just promoting his ball and making sure that he can get something where Kurt can't promote.
And I think the only thing that he can really do here is just to get the yellow off the rail, get it into play, make sure it's easier. May choose to smash it and try and just get lucky.
Yeah, you got to take it on. It's only they're 0-0 at the moment. It's early in the match.
It's not just, but the thing is, even if he does flick the yellow, he's going to need to land on the black too. It's cut off, several pockets that are fairly key. I think he might give this a crack. I think he's going to try and double it, face the cut, double it in the middle. Hasn't got the right angle. Worst part for him though is he kicks Benny's ball off the rail.
Exactly, he's actually promoted. Yeah, he's promoted one of Ben's dead balls, which is very helpful.
The only dead ball, Kevin. He's just made it out pretty straightforward for Benny. So He's just got to nail this ball off the rail, which is more within his capabilities. Drop this in thinner than you normally would, just cheat the pocket a touch so the white ball straightens up, Kev. Although if it goes in the corner, he might just play for the corner. Must go in the corner.
Pretty standard out here for Ben, but we'll wait and see how he plays it.
I think he's got a touch angle so he can just stun for the black in the middle. He's running through.
As you can see, Ben does take everything rashly. That's why he is the player that he is. Makes sure of everything that he can.
He's running through, so he must be dead straight, Kev, and he's just going to play for the opposite corner.
Yes, corner to corner. A little bit of jaw there, but that's always good for TV.
And he will not miss this. In it goes. So Benny 1-0. Sorry, 2-0.
Well, we had the run at the start, so.
So 1-0 or 2-0?
1-0.
Johl with an opportunity to level up the scores here against the Roth. Actually, the SA contingency that comes over for these comp seems to have dried up a bit now, Kev. I think Roth and a couple of the other blokes, Phil Jones, really the only blokes that came over this year. We're missing some of the other famous names from SA. So it'd be good to see you guys get back over here and play.
Very true, Jamie. I think the South Australian contingent always makes the tournament a little bit stronger. And better flavoured, I think you can understand the idea of having a good contingent of other states coming and taking us on.
Yeah, and I think, don't know how many tournaments it's been now since I haven't heard the old "Come on SA, come on Vic" chant towards the end of, like in the finals or towards the end of the finals match. Used to get a lot of that.
Very true, mate. There is a good rivalry there. And I'm sure that'll be continued this year, later in the year, in October, in WA, when the Nationals are played. West Australia, who were the runners-up in the Nationals and the men's and Opens.
Yeah, I heard a rumour that New South Queensland are actually bringing in another Australian rep to play for them because they haven't got enough of them in their team yet to win it. So they're going to actually fill the team with Australian representatives. So good luck, guys, for that. Maybe this year, maybe next year.
I think, as they say, if it's competitive for pool and it makes it more competitive for the Victorians, Jamie, it always adds to the flavour of the Nationals, because I think Victoria right now are proven themselves to be quite a dominant state, as South Australia have done in the past with their 8-ball and their queuing sports.
In all seriousness, no, Kev, the only reason I'm talking so much crap and all these guys from New South Wales are probably going, what's this guy talking crap about New South Wales for constantly? The only reason we're doing it is because a couple of guys like to lip off a little bit, Karen. That's the only reason. We're just getting stuck into them. We have no actual issues. But there's a good rivalry form there as well. So it's good to have multiple rivalries with other states.
As we're built on in this country, Jamie, Australia loves sport, and part of the game of the sport is the psychology of it. And I think there's quite a few good exponents on either side there. I think South Australia used to have that for a long time.
Absolutely. And Roth's just played a very good shot, and I'll tell you why. And he's already given it away. He's just going to pot his yellow to the left of the white, and then he's just going to play the yellow off the red into the middle and just be fat on the black. So a super shot from Roth. Just wants to be as straight as possible on this. That looks absolutely spot on. So the white ball's actually going to land pretty much right on the rail after he plays his shot. So it's.
He seems like a very simple player, like knows all his stuff, Jamie, but doesn't do too much. Just goes about it as needs to be.
Pretty much all stun.
Quite a simple queuing extraction.
Oh, he's actually caught not enough of the red.
And he's given Johl the opportunity to the table.
Not the easiest out ever, but doable.
Something Johl Younger is very capable of if he's on. And right now in the semi-finals at the Geelong Open, where he resides, I think he definitely likes to take this frame, put it on the board, and be 1-all at the end of it.
He needs to, because that's a big let-off. Roth played everything so perfect, and it just didn't quite catch half ball in red.
He did.
I actually didn't think that was in and off. I thought he was just hitting the rail about like half a foot down. So I haven't read that either.
And I think
Didn't see
Johl
it.
thought the exact same, mate.
I didn't see a kick either, so I'm not sure what's going on there.
This actually quite a free opportunity here for Dave Rothall to put it on the board, take a 10-0 lead, put some pressure on Johl. Johl himself, I think, trying to sit there and evaluate what angle he was looking at.
I really have to wonder, I didn't see one, Kev, but I really have to wonder if he did get some kind of bad contact, because there's no way Johl would have played that shot if it was actually an off. Unless he has completely misread it. So.
Watching him, he's very steady, so...
Like, he could have found a safety shot or anything that was better than taking a risk of being off.
Yep, and there's Dave with 2 shots, quite comfortable over the black. Rolls it straight in along the push.
Back to Ben, no surprise to see Ben Nunan to the table. He's going berserk.
Ben Nunan.
We've been told, just been told that Kurt might have pot one of Benny's reds. So Benny's got 2 shots.
There it is. Simple Jackie brings the red back out in the middle.
Yeah, this actually,
use it for his next shot.
Because the black's cut off to the left centre, he still needs to do a bit of stuff here, even with 2. He might actually even just use his 2 on, put the red over the hole, and then you could just run it in and just play for the black in the middle. But Ben doesn't like to play like that, so we'll probably see him get as straight as he can on this red. This is going to tell us a lot right now.
I think there's a big variety in players' thoughts, but it gets to 2 shots, Jamie. I think some people use it quite easily and use the 2 shots. Some of them see it as just a back pocket.
I think he's going to screw off. Yeah.
There's Benny, not worrying about 2 shots, just taking.
I'll tell you why. He's terrible at putting balls over the hole, so he would have accidentally potted and seen himself how do you play that shot.
Well, there you go. If you're no good at something, don't try too much. Stick to what you know. Benny Nunan pots out, takes the frame, 2-0 against Dunham. And we move over to the table.
Johl just crushes that break and doesn't get a ball. And
leaves it quite open there. The reds.
I think the red on the far left-hand corner is not on.
If you have a look at it, Jamie, we can actually see the table. There is a slight gap there.
Yeah, I don't reckon it's on though, Kev. I reckon the yellow's in the way.
Okay. Well, I think for Johl's hopes, it is not potable. But
having said that, though,
Dave has plenty of opportunity to break him, I think.
Exactly. He's got balls down there for extraction.
Yeah. It's a very important frame here to go 3-0 up for Dave. Psychologically, I think that would be very important for him to get it on the board. Because we know Johl, every frame he plays, he has a go at.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, when you're at home watching this,
frames.
If you're thinking, okay, you can't pot out because there's a dead red, effectively there is, you need to be looking at this table and saying, okay, how can I develop that red? Now already there are a number of balls in that area, so you should be saying to yourself, okay, I can pot this ball on the left-hand side in the middle and come off the side cushion and get a little nudge on the red. You don't want to hit the yellow because you'll probably push it towards in front of even more.
Yep.
Or you can use one of the bottom balls, maybe the bottom right-hand one, and then screw underneath the other red, and then you do want to hit the yellow. Clear it out of the way of the red, and you're going to be on the other red then. So these are sort of things, if you want to develop your game and get better, you've got to look and see how you would develop a dead red when there's a possible pot out on if you do get the shot right.
Well, there we go, Jamie. He's potted the long ball, and now he has the opportunity to try and use one of your options there.
Well, I think he would have liked to come through a touch more, but I think he's going to be playing this with a bit of top and left-hand side. And still want to hit the yellow, not the red. If he hits the red, he can push it up the table and still be in front, but if he actually nudges the yellow to the cushion, then the red's going to be on. He's got a linking ball to the ball that's to the right of what the one he's hitting now. So
he's taking it.
I think there was too much angle, and that's why he hasn't played that shot.
Okay. I actually think it might go past. He's looking at it, Jamie.
I'll be shocked if that goes, Kev.
The way he's lining it up.
I'll eat that ball, actually, if that goes.
Did you want me to grab some pepper or salt, Jamie?
I'm going to go and have a look before I commit to that.
Jamie here now, just about to go look at the ball he's about to eat.
Can't, I'm in the way.
Yeah, we'll have a look. It looks like he's just going to roll that in and bear the next red. Jamie out there with the new headphones and really
Kev, that was sneaking off the jaw, so give
Jamie's
me some
about
pepper.
to get some pepper and salt. He may be able to use a knife or fork on the ball.
Give me a sledgehammer and I'll chop it up into bits.
Sound a bit like Sam Newman off the footy show there, Jamie. And it just rolls straight in. Plenty of gap.
I'm off my head.
Could have fitted a truck through it. but like you say, watching the TV.
It's best of 7, I think. Oh, it could be best of 9 actually. Usually best of 11 in the final. Well, we're just going to find out because we're not 100% sure. But I'm still actually a little bit scarred from that poor call that I just made.
I think it's just different camera angles, Jamie, compared to the real life.
And I've even got behind it and doubted myself.
Yeah.
Well, that's just gone.
Dave Rothall just landed. Very nice shot there. It's whether he can hold it off the yellow, is it, Jamie?
Yeah, he just stuns into it. He's looking pretty good. He wants a full ball to maybe even like 3/4 ball contact on the right hand side of the yellow. That way it stays on this side of the table. He might not be able to do it because he's jacking. I think it's just natural. Yeah.
We just found out, folks, it's best of 7 still, so Dave Rothall, 3-0 up.
Rothall's
Will be on the hill, as they say,
teeing
isn't
off.
it? 3-0.
Yep. He's teeing off here. He's done nothing.
Oh, very nice out. Just take his time, making sure this shot means so much of the frame sense.
In
There
it
it
goes.
is, straight in. 3-0 Dave Rothall.
So for those that have known Dave Rothall for a long time, he used to have this queuing action where it looked like Kurt Dunham used to, where he'd just stare at the floor when he was playing the shot. Looks like he's got his eyes up a little bit, looking towards what he's actually hitting now.
Which probably helps him putt a little bit better.
Yeah, I think that's why he's improved.
Yeah, I think it's very good.
I think that's why Kurt's improved as well. He stopped looking at the floor when he was queuing and he starts looking at the balls.
Hold your head high, is it?
Maybe I should look at the floor. Yeah, best of 7 we've confirmed. I'm actually a bit surprised. I thought it'd be best of 9.
Again.
So,
Ben Nunan there, out on the yellows. Didn't land himself very well there. Hit the red ball.
the rough's going to have a break here. I reckon, I'm predicting he might actually break and go game.
All right, that would be the way to finish Joel Younger, definitely. Not given the opportunity to get to the table.
That is a sickening break. Look how good that's turned out.
Big break, and nothing fell in there for Dave. We are
No,
actually
he got
on,
one. He
we're
got
on Ben's table right here. We might change over.
Yeah, we're going to switch it.
As Dave Rothall has got the opportunity here to...
Except I don't know how to do it. That ain't it. No, we're not cutting to it until Dan gets back, because I don't know how to do it.
just got a couple of technical difficulties and we can't seem to move over to the...
I'll work in
Rothall
IT and I
and,
can't work the cameras out.
Joel Younger again.
Von Zippo's at the table working out what he can do. We've got a bit of camera movement going on too. Someone's shoving their arm.
Dave Rothall, as you might want to see this, but he's just chosen the yellows and taken the first shot on and enjoyed the yellow with all the balls open. He had a very, very good chance of making out, and he's now led Joel to the table.
I don't know why he hasn't taken reds, Kev. That doesn't make sense to me.
He chose the yellows, actually.
I don't know why he did. But anyway, back to the Kurt Dunham show. He needs another win here. He needs another frame to get back even with the Nunan. That's not bad. That's not bad. So the ball that he just cannoned, he will now put this into the middle and score off the side cushion. Play for the ball that's in the middle of the table between the 3 reds that are up there. And if you can land pretty straight on it, well, he'll be looking awesome. That's what I'm saying, I don't know how to change it. I don't want to press a button randomly in case it cuts us off.
Yeah, we're having a couple of technical difficulties as our advisor's out of the booth at the moment, so we'll keep on the Kurt Dunham go. Kurt here with 4 reds.
Kurt's played that spot on. He couldn't have played that any better.
He does need to keep up with Ben. If Ben gets a lead, he can just take it on and go out with it. So.
He's a huge front runner, Benny. I mean, he's good at coming back from being like
from anywhere
behind, but when he's a big front runner.
That's right. He knows how to run a rack, win a rack, keep ahead. So Kurt needs this opportunity. Let him know he's here. We'll leave it here.
Yeah, just show me at the end. You change it over.
Kurt
Yeah,
there.
but after you press it, then what? Doesn't have to go over here. Oh, how obvious was that?
Oh, right.
So anyway, we've discovered that you just have to press the word go, which makes a lot of sense to change your cameras.
I don't want to, pull you up here, Joe, but you do work in the IT industry.
I know, that's what I'm saying. There's no go button on the keyboard, mate.
No, I realise that.
Go is foreign.
I was in the dark from the start, so not having too much of a go at you.
It's enter.
Enter.
Not go. If it had said enter, I'd have pressed it.
Yeah, green for go.
Oh, okay. So Kurt, we're just sticking with this because this is a big frame in the context of this match. So key shot coming up here. As Dan decides to flick over as we see him.
Just move the camera at the time when Kurt made it.
But it doesn't matter because he's landed perfect.
Kurt is there.
He will drop this in the middle, come off top cushion and land, hopefully for his sake, not dead straight on the red.
He does need this frame, definitely needs the frame now. And 2 balls in the black.
Perfect. Oh, hang on. It's straightening up. It's straightening up. No, he's okay. He's perfect. So Von Zipper, Dunham. Will not miss this one, surely.
Kurt here to bring it to 2-all. Keep the match alive.
Yep.
Keep letting Ben know that he wants his opportunity as well.
Big
there
match,
it is,
big
2-all.
frame. Now we'll switch over to the other
We
table.
have Johl here, 2 yellows and the black to take a frame. Played it quite well.
Now I'll tell you what, I predicted the breaking pot out, Kevin. I reckon he chose the wrong balls and missed straight away. How often do you see matches turn around when something like that happens?
Absolutely, it's definitely that does happen in many frames I've watched over the years. Just when you think someone's out, a slight error, slight movement, and it gives everybody else the opportunity to have a turn.
So this shot, Kev, half an inch before the jaw. And just stun it so he's on the black still. Half an inch before the jaw, take it straight off the red. Oh well, it went clean as a whistle. I didn't even realise it was that clean.
Johl Young, as we say, very clean.
I actually thought it was easy to play it off the red.
Very clean, Johl. He just needs the black now into the bottom right hand corner, put himself on the board. There it is. Crowd a little bit excited here for the local boy.
Yeah, they'll definitely be going for him as a favourite, don't worry about that. Not at all biased at all for people from Geelong.
I heard when Johl Younger played Mick Hill here in Geelong, and they had a bit of a money match. I think one night, Jamie, and I heard that it was quite parochial for Johl, the local.
Yeah, I heard that there were people climbing underneath the table while Mick was playing shots. And
Kurt Dunham has just played a magnificent shot, potted the ball, promoted the wide, brought his dead ball out, and has given himself another chance to take the lead here against Ben Nunan at 3-2.
it wasn't small at all, Kev. In fact, one of the better shots we've seen today. And
Kurt definitely has the game of promoting his balls in his repertoire, mate.
yeah, he's arrived, and this is just a run in, and then a yellow in the corner and a black for the same pocket. So this is just the simple stuff left from you now. He's just got to maintain his nerve. I'll tell you what, if Kurt does go on to win his tournament, Von Zipper might want to offer him some sponsorship because he's just smashing those big letters out on that t-shirt. Oh, where's he going with that?
There it is, okay.
I'd just drop that in dead weight, Kev, but then again, I'm not out there. It probably wasn't even on.
Just need to be out there to see the exact angle, Jamie, because you know yourself. Just slight angle can make a big difference in the shot you choose.
This is what I didn't like about it, Kev, is if you catch the top side of that black and white, you can actually snooker yourself. So I thought it was a bit dangerous.
Absolutely, agreed. It worked for him this time.
No,
And he's about to pot a ball.
he's going to go ahead and on the hill, big frame.
On the hill, Kurt Dunham. I think that was off his break, so he's taken full advantage of the break, which, as we all know in this level, the break is so important not to land dry.
I've had a fair few breaking pot outs on me today. It's been quite gay.
They know the level of your game, Joe, and they know they're not let you near the table.
I don't think I know it well enough because I haven't done it to anyone.
I think whatever two players end up finishing this and making the final, we're going to have a ripper final.
Yeah,
Four
definitely.
quality QS here, and very good exponents of the game too.
This is going to be a big break from Benny. He does not want to dump the white in the middle. That red nearly come across and give it a bit of a nudge. No joy, I don't believe. So Kurt Dunham will get first option.
Benny very disappointed there, as we say, the dry break.
Yeah,
gives Kurt the opportunity to the table.
Well, gives Kurt opportunity to go reds because that's what he's going to go. Absolutely
Big
no
chance
doubt.
here for Kurt if he can promote a few balls.
I don't
Real
see,
chance.
pardon me, I don't see an out happening this shot. There's a lot of work to be done, and the main reason for it is just the position of the black as well. Oh, here we go. As we were talking about, we just heard a come on SA chant. It's got to be Phil Jones, surely.
No, it's the young fella. No, that guy, the boy in the flannelette shirt. He's actually, I don't know his name.
Oh, he
He's staying with JR at the moment, helping JR out with the tables. He's a bit of a character from South Australia. Doesn't mind hanging near the bar, socialising.
Has a drink in his hand right now.
And it is good to see a couple of South Australians out there, because we do love that.
Look, Kurt, make of this. So he's just going to move this ball out of the way.
I'm a fully qualified Victorian, mate. So what?
I said he wasn't going to actually have a dip at the out, but as it turns out, I have no idea yet again, and he is actually going to have a dip at the out. And now I can actually see a pretty reasonably gettable out. Before he played the last couple of shots, I couldn't see it.
So you do feel that he is trying to make an out here?
Definitely. There's no way he'd pop that ball over the hole if he wasn't. That's perfect, I think. He would have liked to have been a touch straighter, actually.
Just joining us in the booth here, Michael Skerry.
One of the greatest players to have been produced in Victoria, Mike Skerry.
Former co-captain, last year's co-captain of the Victorian Open national team. Michael's pretty much done it all in Australia himself. Major tournament winner, multiple Australian rep.
Oh, really? Apparently Michael Skerry is, how do you say it?
Well endowed.
Well endowed. He's got a baby's arm holding an apple attached to him.
This information actually is coming from a mate rather than his missus.
It's coming from Shrek.
So how sure we can be is
his
a little bit dangerous.
missus told me very much the opposite, but that was when she was upset with him. Which is nearly all the time now, from what I can understand.
Kurt
Dunham.
What a fantastic effort there.
Speaking of baby's arms holding apples, that was ridiculously good.
I've got to say one thing about Kurt. He does not have the fear. He will visualise shots and take them on.
Well, I'll tell you the difference, Kev. This is what he did. This is what he was doing 2 years ago, but he kept missing the out. Now he's getting them. That's the big difference.
Kurt Dunham here is about to pot glass red. Look at the black with an opportunity to take Ben Nunan out of the semi-finals of the Geelong Open.
Yeah,
One shot away.
You know what? No offence to Benny because I'm good mates with him, but he's won enough tournaments. Kurt hasn't won one yet, so...
Look, I think this sort of shot seems quite natural for the player of his standard, but until it's in the hole...
He'll punch it in. If he rolls it, he's a chance to miss it. If he punches it, he'll get it. Oh, he did roll it. He went in anyway.
Kurt Dunham. The young hawker has stepped up another level. He's moved one ahead from what he finished last year. Now into the final.
Kevin Malik trying to say how awesome a Calcutta judge is because he bought half the field. Spent about $6 grand on a
Johl Younger
$6,500 prize pool.
Johl Younger here is on the black. Been informed he's made one of the biggest outs to get to this position.
So we have a big match on our hands now. As I said,
What it does give Johl is a chance to stay in the match 3-2.
Yep, definitely.
Told David he's still there and he wants the opportunity.
Roth, I don't understand still. It's a shame we don't have the footage because we switched tables, but Roth going back, just choosing yellows instead of reds that previous frame, that could really hurt him.
Absolutely. It's always about your choices. Choices and opportunities, Jamie.
We also have in our commentary box one of the current Australian team member champion, multiple
Australian champions.
Paul Pike, who's recovering from back injury.
Paul Pike, and this big set out to his beautiful partner Debbie and lovely daughters Haley and Bianca. I have the pleasure of knowing them all. Great group of people.
Just like to add that when you're 3-0 down and increased to 4, mathematically you're about 6.25% to win the match. But there's psychological factors in this game too.
6.25%.
There you go. There's Paul Pike with a little bit of knowledge there on numbers, percentages.
I was unaware of that fact.
But now it's big time here. Dave Rothall 3-2 up. Johl Younger, I think, to break, which gives him the opportunity to make it this even.
Yeah, this is
coming into the last frame.
I tell you what, if Johl wins this frame too, he goes into an absolute huge favourite. Nothing worse than being 3-0 up and getting back to 3-all.
Absolutely. Dave's just gone to the toilet, had a break, freshened himself up.
He's back.
He is actually having the break, so he has the opportunity here to finish Johl now.
This is a big opportunity because he broke and cleared last frame that he played.
And all he's hoping for is something to fall in, yellow or red. Young Kurt Dunham has a great effort taking out Ben Nunan in the semi-final. Hopefully Kurt now is going to find a quiet spot and just wait because he knows it's not achieved enough yet. One more match to go.
Yeah, I'll tell you what, I've made a couple of finals in my day. I haven't actually won one myself, but I have made a couple of finals, and I did find that just getting away from all the bull crap that's going on, you just got to sit to yourself and just mentally reinforce yourself and visualise.
Dave Rothall has got the break. He's got 2 reds off the break, and a real opportunity here to take advantage of the situation and get the job done in this frame, in this visit at the table.
I'm interested to see where he goes here, Kev. From initial glance, just because those 2 reds are I can't tell if either of them go to the middles and stuff, the corners. Yellows to me seem like it was what I'd choose, but because there's a ball to side rail over there, like it's out on its own, so it's not too bad.
And it is agreed, Jamie, it's the old rule as you get better and better. Just because you potted 2 reds doesn't mean you've got to stay on them.
Exactly right.
You take the balls that will give you the best opportunity to make the out or keep you in advantage. And right now Dave Rothall is choosing the yellows.
If I was Roth though, I don't think I'd be potting this ball first, but he's chosen. The only reason I say that is because when you get on that ball on the rail over there, you want it to link to the yellows that are sitting at the bottom of the table. Now if he plays this and stuns onto them,
yep.
So that's a shocker.
He's definitely played that a little bit soft there.
I don't.
He has the ball in the centre, which gives him a bit of a leeway out.
Actually, I retract what I said, Kev. That's not a shocker at all. He's actually played for that shot.
He played for that shot, you think?
Yeah, he's just making sure, because he's still going to play the same shot I've suggested later on, where he's going to have a linking ball. It's just he's decided to just drop that in and clean this end up at the table, which is a smart thing to do. So
fair enough. There you go.
Jamie Stevens.
Bit of insight into Dave Rothall's head. They've read through Jamie Stevens.
Jamie Stevens, idiot 7. Dave Rothall, not an idiot 0.
As I said to you, Jamie, in coverage before and many other times, I think your knowledge of the game is exceptional.
Yeah, I agree with you, Kev. I just wish the ability matched it.
As we say, we can't have everything, Jamie. You've basically, between your knowledge and your looks, you can't have much more, mate.
No, this is why I commentate and not MC.
Absolutely, I'm in the same boat, mate. I've always wanted to be a decent pool player. Average is so far where I'm reaching. But there's always hope for all of us when you watch these blokes use the white ball.
Oh, he's
Show us what we
overplayed
can
that.
do.
He's overplayed that by a mile. He's actually very lucky to land on the show.
I think he has landed, but
I'll tell you what, I don't, you may not have noticed it or not. Johl Young in the top right-hand corner of your screen with the CueballTV logo is, he stood up just to have a look at what's going on and say, have I got a glimmer of hope here? And he's pointing away over the guys in the crowd. Is this angle? Where's his angle?
quite vocal. You can see in the background there a few of the boys.
He wants information. And
All
I
getting
think,
in.
I think Rothall still might be okay. This is all about getting on the black. I think all Johl wants to know is, can he screw straight back, get on that ball on the rail?
Well, we'll have to just wait and see how this pans out. He's taking the opportunity.
And he's running through.
There you go.
I don't think that's great.
I think he's quite straight.
Let's grab the other angle actually, other camera angle. Oh, it might be hard to tell, especially when his head's in the way. No, I can't tell anything from that. I'm interested in his angle because it doesn't look like he's got much of one. If he's pretty straight,
I think what he could do, Jamie, is just stand back a little bit and take on the double as he's looking at.
That's fair enough, actually.
I think as we see with Michael being next to us, if that was a Michael Scary, it's definitely a double.
Yeah, I was getting a bit fancy and was going to screw back the reverse side off the side rail.
There it is.
This is perfect because he'll land fat on the black if he gets a double.
Just needs to back himself here. Playing for a lot. The opportunity to make the final of Geelong Open 2013. Dave Rothall.
I think if Dave Rothall
Two
wins
shots
this
away.
tournament, he's just making a mockery of Q Sports. So winning 9-ball events, winning 10-ball events, and they're coming to win 8-ball events. That's straight in, and he's hit that
Dave
perfect.
Rothall.
So we're looking like
Plenty
it's
of
going
confidence.
to
He
be.
takes the shot on Jay.
We're looking like it's going to be an SA Vic final after all.
That's what we wanted. With the new breed of the Victorians, young Kurt Dunham,
This is going to be an awesome match. If Roth
and
gets
Dave
his
Rothall,
black,
a multi-Q Sports exponent.
if he gets his black, this is going to be an awesome final.
Which of the red balls are you going to chow down on later, Jamie, after that?
I'll let you
bet
pick
had?
one. I'll let you pick one.
We'll find some normal salt or chicken salt. It's your
I've
choice.
actually tried to put a ball in my mouth before, and the only person I know that can actually do it in the room is JR. We did it to him one year. It was pretty fun. That's in.
Dave Rothall taking out the local favourite and probably one of the top two players in the tournament, Johl
And he
Young.
shows a bit of emotion there at the end as well by giving a mini fist pump.
4-2 from South Australia. You can see them in the background there. Phil Jones at his fitness and best. A few of the other boys there all circulating with Dave.
He's a
There's
tough
a
act to fire.
bit of money in
off.
the Calcutta itself, Jamie, there.
A little bit.
A couple of the boys there all in a bit of a consortium. We have now got the plans of a final.
Yeah, and we're going to have the Roth and the Dunham. And I don't know if anyone follows comedy out there, but you know who Jeff Dunham is, the ventriloquist, probably the greatest ventriloquist in the world. He does things like Ahmed, the dead terrorist, a couple of pretty cool things like that. I'm just wondering if Kurt's related to him, and whether that's actually he's a dummy and being controlled by Jeff Dunham at the table. So
There's a gentleman just walking across now to Johl. As you see, he's the gentleman who bought Johl Younger last night in the Calcutta. He actually put in a 4-figure amount for Johl Younger.
paid $1,000, and I think he'll only get back about $580 or something like that.
He only had one bet. Took on probably who was rated the favourite, and
So
he's
we're
fallen,
going to bring him up on
so
TV.
one level short.
We're going to bring him up. Oh no, we might not be able to actually. No, we're not going to be able to because the middle camera is actually not going. Dan's just doing some adjustments with it.
Table 2. That's the one.
Still can't see him though. You can see a giant stomach there with Phil Jones.
And there's Phil Jones. You can tell straight away. Stubby in the hand.
And there's a few avid spectators. You see Terry Bond sitting there having a look-see, and Rod Westcott talking crap in the background as usual to some random South Australian fellow. Sorry, I don't know your name.
There, the lovely Nunan Mustafa
Nunan.
walking across. Congratulate Dave on his efforts. So after quite a long weekend starting Friday afternoon, it's got down to one match on table 2 between Dunham of Victoria and David Rothall of South Australia. We'll bring that to you, I'm sure, in a few minutes once they've done the table up properly for the level of the game that it is. And hopefully, folks, you get to see some fantastic queuing from these two exponents. We'll see in a few minutes.
Tables.